A Day on the Focus. Hello everyone, and welcome back to A Day on the Focus, your daily dose of history's most interesting tidbits. Today is January 5th, and boy, do we have a jam-packed day to explore. Let's start with a bang, or rather, a boom. In 1477, Charles the Bold, Duke of Burgundy, met his end at the Battle of Nancy. This wasn't just any battle. It marked the end of Burgundy as an independent power, paving the way for its absorption into France. Talk about a bad day at the office. Fast forward a bit to 1757. Louis XV, the King of France, narrowly escaped becoming a very unfortunate statistic. Robert-François d'Amiens, a disgruntled individual, tried to assassinate him. D'Amiens became the last person in France to be subjected to the delightfully medieval punishment of drawing and quartering. Ouch. I'm glad Louis had better luck than Charles the Bold. The American Revolutionary War gets a mention too. In 1781, Benedict Arnold, the traitorous American general, led British forces in burning down Richmond, Virginia. Betrayal and arson. What a combo. Jumping ahead, 1875 saw the grand opening of the Palais Garnier in Paris, one of the most stunning opera houses ever built, a far cry from the fiery destruction of Richmond. We also can't forget the Dreyfus Affair in 1895. Poor Alfred Dreyfus, a French army officer, was falsely accused of treason and sent to Devil's Island. A huge injustice, obviously. Then there's 1912. This was the year Vladimir Lenin and his followers broke away from the Russian Social Democratic Labor Party, forming the Bolsheviks, a name that would send shivers down many spines later on. And let's not forget Nellie Taylor-Ross in 1925. She became the first female governor in the U.S., a huge moment for women's history. Oh, and the Golden Gate Bridge? Construction started on January 5, 1933. Can you believe it? The birth of some notable people also occurred today. Richard, 1st Earl of Cornwall, in 1209, the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in 1592, and the American explorer Zebulon Pike in 1779. Quite a day, huh? From battles to betrayals, from architectural marvels to political upheaval, January 5th has seen it all. A day on the focus, the story. So picture this. It's 1781. Richmond is smoldering, and a distraught opera singer, let's call her Antoinette, witnesses the chaos from a distance. Antoinette, a Parisian by birth, had recently arrived in the colonies, hoping to launch her singing career. The Palais Garnier, opened only decades later, is just a dream to her at this point. Instead, the reality of war crashes down upon her, a stark contrast to the beauty and grace she associates with the art form she so passionately loves. News of the events in Richmond reached her through a frantic messenger, details painting a bleak picture of fire and destruction. The beautiful city of Richmond burning, like a stage set suddenly consumed by flames. Years later, Antoinette, now a successful opera singer, finds herself performing at the grand opening of the Palais Garnier. The elegance, the opulence, the sheer artistry of the setting are overwhelming. But as the final notes of her aria ring out, a poignant memory surfaces: the smoky horizon of a burning Richmond, a stark reminder of war's devastating power. The contrast between those two images, the fiery destruction of Richmond and the soaring beauty of the Palais Garnier, is a perfect embodiment of the paradoxical nature of history. Beauty born from ashes. And so ends today's episode of A Day on the Focus. Tune in tomorrow for another fascinating journey through time.